Have you ever had that perfect idea for a Roblox game, but then you just got stuck? Wondering how to actually turn it into a real, popular game? Well, you're not alone. And that's exactly what we're going to break down today. A simple blueprint to take your idea and turn it into a front-page hit. Let's dive in.
So, to kick things off, let me tell you a story about a guy we're going to call Timmy. Now, Timmy is a lot like you, probably. He's super passionate, loves Roblox, and he poured months of his life, his heart, his soul, everything, into building his very first game.
You know the drill. He spent all those late nights scripting, building out the world, designing every little thing. And then, finally, the big day came to release it. And this is that moment, right? Every single developer has been there, holding their breath, asking that one massive question. Is anyone even going to play this thing?
And yeah. Unfortunately for Timmy, it didn't do well. All that time, all that hard work, and the game just kind of fizzled out. It's a really tough pill to swallow, but honestly, it's a super common story for new developers on the platform.
But here's the thing, that does not have to be your story. Timmy's experience is a lesson for us, not some kind of unavoidable fate. We're starting with his story because if we can understand the common mistakes, we can build a much clearer path to success for you.
And that's where this blueprint comes into play. See, the whole journey to making a hit game can really be broken down into 3 main stages. That's it. First, you have the idea. Second, the creation. And third, the finish line. If you can nail these 3, you are going to be way, way ahead of the game. Let's start at the beginning. Stage 1, the idea. Everything, and I mean everything, starts here. This isn't just step 1, it's the entire foundation your game is built on. A weak idea can sink a project before it even starts, but a really strong one, that's the hook that will pull players in and make them want to stay.
So where do you even begin? Well, a great way to get the ideas flowing is to just look at what's already working. Check out the big genres like simulator games, obbies, or roleplay games. There's a reason these are so popular. They've got proven gameplay loops that people already love. They're a fantastic starting point to build from. But, and this is a huge but, just copying a popular game isn't the secret sauce. The real magic happens when you bring something new to the table. As this quote says, the goal is to come up with your own unique game idea. Now, that doesn't mean you have to invent something nobody's ever seen before. It could just be a really cool, unique theme for an obby, or one new, clever mechanic in a simulator. That's the stuff that makes a game stand out. Okay, so you've landed on your killer, unique idea. Awesome. Now it's time to roll up your sleeves and actually build this thing. Welcome to stage 2, the creation.
This creation phase really boils down to 3 key skills. You've got scripting, which is all the code that makes your game tick. Then there's building, which is literally creating the maps and the world your players will explore. And finally, designing, which covers all the visual stuff like the UI and the look of the characters.
And hey, listen up, because this is super important. You do not have to be an expert in all 3 of these to get started. Not at all. If you get stuck on scripting a shop GUI, don't even sweat it. There's a whole world of incredible tutorials on YouTube for pretty much anything you can imagine. Learning as you go is totally part of the process. Now for a little dose of reality. Building a great game is a marathon, not a sprint. It's going to take time, a long time, so you've got to be patient. But trust me, every single hour you put in is one step closer to making something you'll be incredibly proud of. The hard work really will pay off in the end.
And that brings us to the final and honestly the most overlooked stage of them all, the finish line. You've put all this blood, sweat, and tears into creating an amazing game, but that's only half the battle. How you actually present it to the world can literally make or break its success.
This last push is all about how you package your game inside Roblox. So of course, you've got to publish it. But just as crucial are your game's icon and thumbnail. Think of these as the giant billboards for your game. And your description? That's your sales pitch. Every single one of these has to be crafted to grab someone's attention instantly.
Seriously, I can't stress this enough. Do not treat these things like an afterthought. Your icon, your thumbnail, that is the very first thing a player will ever see of your game. It's their first impression, and a great one can give you a massive, massive advantage and get so many more people to click that play button.
I mean, just look at this. This slide says it all, right? On one side, you've got a generic icon, a boring description, you'd probably just scroll right past it. But on the other side, it's got a unique, exciting icon and a description that makes you want to know more. It's practically yelling, "Play me." Which one are you going to click? It's a no-brainer.
So there you have it. The idea, the creation,
and the finish line. It's a pretty straightforward 3-stage blueprint that takes the mystery out of making a popular Roblox game. The path is all laid out for you.
So, we've broken it all down, the blueprint that can help take a game from an idea to the front page. The strategy is simple, but it's powerful. And now, it's in your hands. So the only real question left is, what are you going to build?